My conversation with a psychopath. Yesterday, I got a call out of the blue from my friend John. John and I have been friends for about 10 years. We had been in contact. He's one of those friends who call up about once every month, maybe a couple times a month, just to check in, just to say hi. Now, the backstory with us is we met 10 years ago on my college campus. John was actually a recruiter there. He was recruiting for another university and ended up on our campus to try to steal students away. Um, at that time, we ended up connecting and went on a couple dates, dated for about we went on a couple dates, and one drunken night we ended up hooking up. Then when we came to our senses, we decided that it wasn't right. We weren't compatible, and let's never do it again. Now, we didn't have much in common, but we had a good friendship to base our relationship off. So we lost touch for about a year after all that, and then out of the blue, he called me up and we rekindled our friendship. Now, this was solely a friendship. He was in a relationship with someone, and I was in a relationship with someone. So we kept it just friends. So we've been just friends for about 9 years. Now, why do I refer to John as a psychopath? Here's why. Our conversation yesterday was very interesting. He called me up to talk about a girl he had been dating. Like I mentioned before, he likes to check in with me just to make sure I'm doing okay and to get me up to speed on what he's been up to. So he called me to tell me about a new girl that he had been dating, but she wasn't quite new. See, John had been married. The last time I spoke with him, he was married, he was with his wife, and everything was good. But when he called me up yesterday, he told me that he had been dating this new girl for about 5 years. Now, it came as a surprise to me that he had been cheating on his wife for 5 whole years and she wasn't aware of it, and he was okay with it and he was able to hide it from her. Now, this isn't why I call John a psychopath. Cheating on your spouse does not make you a psychopath. Normal people do cheat too, and I don't want it to seem as if I am labeling this person a psychopath merely because he cheats or because he carried on a 5 year affair with another woman. John was telling me a little bit about his relationship with this new woman, and we'll call her Jessica. Now, he mentioned that when he met Jessica 5 years ago, she had a boyfriend, and he was married, and they both decided that they should hook up anyway, because the attraction was so strong between them. Now, I guess the whole infidelity, possibility of getting caught was hot and romantically hot to them. So they carried on this affair. About 6 months ago, John left his wife Melody and supposedly the new girl, we're calling her Jessica. Jessica left her husband, and John and Jessica decided to try having a relationship where they were just in a relationship with each other and they weren't cheating on anyone. So I guess this is a little boring to John. John kind of liked being with her when she had a boyfriend. So he's a little bored of her. But that's not the problem, and once again, that's not why I refer to him as a psychopath. The reason I refer to John as a psychopath is he told me that when he first started dating Jessica, that she had cheated on him once, and he was aware of it, but he stayed with her. Now, John is a man of honor, and he takes cheating very serious. That's a serious crime against him, even though he commits it, right? So it's kind of like hypocritical. So he told me that he is not actually in love with Jessica, that his whole relationship with her is based on putting her on this pedestal and then knocking her off the pedestal. So he admitted to me that he's actually staying in a relationship with this woman who he has not much in common with her. Um, he thought it was hot when she had a husband and he had a wife and they were fooling around, but now that they're both available, he doesn't really find her that appealing anymore. And so he mentioned to me that since she dishonored the relationship in the beginning, he planned on putting her on this pedestal and then crushing her. Now, when he said those words, I just couldn't believe it because that is a trait of a psychopath. If you guys know, psychopaths have no empathy. Even I could go as far as to say he's a narcissistic psychopath, right? So, you know, narcissists, what they do is they idealize a woman and then they devalue her. Now, a lot of narcissists, believe it or not, they don't know what they're doing. They just do it out of habit. It's their program. They don't know that they know that they're hurting the person, but they couldn't put it into words like my friend John did. Now, he knew exactly what he's very calculating and knew exactly what he was planning on doing to poor Jessica. He knows that he's going to build her up, do everything to make her happy, and knock her down. Now, he mentioned that the way he does this is he dates a woman and he doesn't really care uh, anything about her character. Um, Looks are important to him, but they're not the most important. It's just as long as he's attracted enough to be physical with her, that's it. Um, he also mentioned that he doesn't really care about the personality. He likes to study people, and he said that he studied Jessica like an insect, and that's pretty much what he's doing with her now. He's getting inside her head, learning what she likes, learning what she dislikes, and then you weaponizing those things to use against her at a later time. I know, scary. It makes you afraid of who you're going to meet and who might be doing this to you already, right? So he said that he's in the process of studying Jessica, learning everything about her, and then using all that to appear as though he is the perfect man, so she will fall deeply in love with him. And then once she thinks that she's found the perfect man, then he's going to knock her down. Now, that's what the narcissist does. The narcissist will study you like an insect, find out everything that you like, every single thing that you like, and he will do every single thing that you like. You will think he is the perfect man. He will say the right things. He will always listen to you. He will take you out if that's what you like. If you like to sit on the couch, he'll sit on the couch with you. He will just be the perfect man to you for a period of time. And then after that time, he will knock you down and be the opposite of what he was being before. Now, that's what John said that he was doing to Jessica, which is pretty damn scary. I wasn't sure how to title this video, how to even begin this video, but I thought I should share a true story so you ladies can be careful out there because there are vampires everywhere. John is a friend, quote unquote, to me, but now I have to be very careful because I know that he is very calculating and strategic. He mentioned to me that he is extremely strategic and that everything he does, he plans decades in advance. So everyone's in his life for a reason. No one's by accident. So it gets me thinking, what role do I fill in his life? Is he also studying me like an insect? Well, he doesn't have control over me or power because we're not dating. So it's a little different. He can't put me on a pedestal because I see right through his bullshit. And I have no interest in him romantically. So, kind of, I do enjoy his friendship though. He's a sweetheart. That's where you can see the two sides. He is a sweetheart. Very nice guy. Will go out of his way for you. Extremely nice. But he scares me a little bit. All right, ladies, be careful out there. Don't be Jessica. Have a great day.